Hi everybody, I just saw Hell or High Water. Now, some of you might not know what this movie is, because it's on the smaller side, but it has great actors in it. It has, Chris Pine's in it, Ben Foster, Jeff Bridges, and they're all fantastic in it. And it's about, it's about these bank robbers. And it was written by a guy, I think his name is Ty Sheridan, and why I wanted to see the movie was because this guy wrote it. And this guy, he wrote Sicario from last year, which is fantastic, right? So, Sicario is amazing, so I'm like, alright, I'll see this. Let me tell you, the guy didn't disappoint. I loved it. It was really charming. I mean, charming to me. I mean, it was edgy and rough, but there was a sort of charm to it. And, in these bank robber stories, anything where, like, our central character is a criminal, there's such a line to be walked, right? Because, on one hand, we don't want to glorify criminals. And it's also easy. Like, the rebel is very enticing. That archetype is an enticing thing. Like, you go, oh yeah, I want to be a rebel. I want to break the rules and be cool and do it the easy way. And then you also have, like, the police that are chasing them, and you're like, well, I should relate to the police in some ways. I mean, they should be relatable and likable, and you should be rooting for both sides. Now, with all that being said, they sort of did a pretty good job at showing both sides of it and having you enjoy every character and not sort of be rooting for one side more than the other. So, I want to say a couple of things. So, Ben Foster I thought was really good. He looked a little fat. Looked like he put on some weight. Hey, we all do, you know what I mean? We get a little older, put on some fat, but he was great. Chris Pine, this is probably the best performance I've ever seen out of Chris Pine. Ever. It was like, he was a full-out star. Magnetic on the screen, acted well, believable, just home run. And then, listen, the great Jeff Bridges. I mean, come on. I mean, he comes on the thing, you just want to hear him talk. His quiet moments, his movements, he's just a master. He's a master. So, with all that being said, I love the movie. At a couple points in the movie, I got confused. I was like, wait, does this make any sense? It's a little convenient. There's a convenience in the plot. And I'm like, well, how are they going to get out of, certain situations, and how did they figure this out? So that sort of knocked it down a little bit for me. But, man, what a fantastic movie. I would recommend people see this movie. It's, I'm watching it, I'm thinking, oh, is this going to be forgettable? And then the ending was really special to me. So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And so I give it a 90 out of 100. I recommend you see this. Like, if you want to see a really well-done movie, I mean, look, it's not action-packed, and it's not filled with comedy, but there is humor, like real humor, authentic conversation where things are humorous. And there is, there is action, which is realistic and cool. So, all right. So, that being said, please watch my videos, share my videos, come see a movie with me, and I love you so much. Mwah, 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 mwah.